Hello and welcome back to that podcast. My name is Ryan Janke, and as always, I'm joined by Dayna Mashevsky and Pastor DJ Lura. And today we have a special guest with us. Kristin Follman is joining us. She's the executive director at Haiti Eye Mission. That's much shorter than the one you typically use.
Don't you like that one better?
Yeah, I do, because it's shorter.
So for all of our folks, we always talk about needing like a what do you call it? The recording behind the recording, Dayna?
Like laugh track?
No, like a video playing all the behind the scenes stuff.
Oh, what do I call it now? I can't remember. Like a Patreon.
A Patreon.
There you go, the Patreon.
So for those of you who like the kind of behind the scenes details, this is our 258th episode.
158.
Oh, I'm way off then. Okay, 158th episode.
Yep.
And this is the first time in 158 episodes that we got started to get going and then realized we were not recording.
Yep.
So now we're starting.
This is why Sarah sits here and not Dayna.
So that's why Ryan is saying welcome back.
Well, I always say welcome back.
Emphasis,
do you?
Though.
Yeah, but there was more emphasis this time. So again, we have Kristin Follman here, the executive director of Haiti Eye Mission. And 100 episodes ago, Kristin and Dr. Lance Bergstrom joined us to give kind of a what we do at Haiti Eye Mission, and talked about the history and where they go in Haiti and all that sort of stuff. And I asked Kristin back because you have kind of a cool thing coming up. Welcome, by the way, Kristin.
Yeah,
Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and you've got a cool event coming up that I'd like to hear more about, I guess.
Yes, absolutely. We are having a fundraising dinner and silent auction at the Delta Hotels. It's on October 12th. And that happens to also be World Sight Day, which is just kind of a coincidence, but it's really neat. So we will be having some fantastic silent auction items. We have Kevin Wallavand as our MC, and we have a speaker lined up. She is a New York Times bestselling author, Ingrid Ricks, and she is also blind. So she's going to speak to the importance of sight. We all say that sight is important, but until you're in the shoes of actually not having it, you don't really feel that impact. So yeah, I'm very excited to hear her message, and I think it'll be really impactful. And then we have Keith Axman is going to have some live music to end the night. So we're very excited.
What time does the event start on October 12th?
It starts at 6 with the social and silent auction, and then dinner is at 6:30 and speaker at 7:30.
I love the Delta Hotel. That's my old stomping grounds. I used to work there.
Oh, okay.
Many years ago.
Sure.
We won't say how many, but
It wasn't the Delta?
it wasn't the Delta. At that time,
The
it was
Ramada?
the Ramada Plaza Suites.
Like a little city.
And they have this great ballroom, which is, I'm guessing, where the event will be at.
We're going to be in Symphony Hall. So just,
Symphony Hall.
Yep, just a little bit to the right if you're coming in that door.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Very good.
yeah.
So it's a fun place.
Yeah, it's a fun place, and it sounds like it's going to be a fun event, and you've got a full night, like you said, speaker and dinner, silent auction. There's something on the silent auction list that I thought was really neat, that I'd like to hear more about, and that is a trip, right?
Yes. So we have one of the doctors that traveled with us on our last trip. His family owns a home in the mountains of Italy. And so they have offered up 2 weeks at their home in Italy as a silent auction item. And it's beautiful. We're going to have photos and a video, kind of a tour of that. And yeah, we're so excited to have that. Very grateful.
Italy.
That is so cool.
Italy.
That is really neat. And so this event is obviously to help support your mission to Haiti. And can you tell us, again, we recorded back in April of 2021 where we heard a lot of details then, but I'm guessing...
Episode 58.
58.
Is that what we're guessing it is?
I know that it's
Okay.
episode 58.
So go check out episode 58. Pause this one. Go check out 58.
Hopefully, I'll be good at my job and I'll get in the description.
Come back.
But I'm guessing that in the over 2 years, that things maybe have changed or shifted or things like that. And so this event that you're doing is to raise some money for what you do there. Can you give us a quick what you do there?
Yes, absolutely. So we are in Haiti for a week. We do have a few team members, myself included, that go a couple days early and get everything set up. We have a big military tent that we set up as a second operating room. We bring 3,000 pounds worth of supplies with us, and so we have to get all of that organized and put away. And then we bring $1.5 million worth of eye drops, of glaucoma drops with us. We've been very grateful to have that donation every year.
I'm blown away by that number.
Yeah. That's
And
incredible.
you said before that's 300 pounds
Of eye drops.
of eye drops.
Yeah.
Yes. And so,
So
it's
many
about
bottles.
6, it's about 6 bottles to get each patient through a year, roughly.
Okay.
Some of them, if they have more advanced glaucoma, they'll even have, 2 different types of eye drops that we'll give them. So, we're so grateful that we're able to treat every patient and give them, they have no other way to get those eye drops. So
Yeah.
we give them a year's worth, and we've been very grateful for that donation. It's been huge.
And I think when you were here 2 years ago, was that the first time that you'd gotten that donation?
Yes. So when I started as executive director 3 years ago, and that was the main thing I wanted to focus on, because in the past, we had always run out of glaucoma drops. We didn't have nearly enough to treat the patients that we saw. So, now we have not run out. We've been able to treat everybody. We screen about 1,400 patients in a week. We do about 350 eye surgeries for cataracts and glaucoma. And then we, hand out the eye drops and that as well.
That's
So
amazing.
And how long are you there?
a week.
All of
The
those
big team
numbers
is
are
there.
like not computing in my brain. I'm like, how do you do that?
Yeah, we have such a dedicated team. We work, 12 plus hour days, and we're exhausted, but it's a labor of love. We have our past team, it was 21 people in February of this year, and there was a combined total of 87 trips with Haiti Eye Mission with that team of 21. So that just shows the dedication of our team.
When you're talking about this, you shared that you guys take like a B-2 bomber or something, like a plane from World War II. In my head, what I picture is the TV show MASH. Do you remember the TV show MASH?
Yes.
Because you have an army tent, and does it have kind of that feel?
Kind of, yeah. So it's a DC-3 World War II plane that's converted now. They just fly mission teams down into the Caribbean nations. And so it's not pressurized, so the pilots can open the windows during flight. It's really cool. And all of our supplies are behind a cargo net. They have seats, they have real chairs that recline. They're not, probably commercial airline grade, but yeah, it's a pretty neat
I'm picturing you all with your camo on,
Right?
and
And you're
earmuffs
strapped to the side of the plane, not in rows, but
But if
We're over the jump point.
I remember
parachutes, and you're like, all right, dropping the cargo, and it just falls out the back.
I remember Dr. Bergstrom saying that it gets really cold, because you're not pressurized and the windows are open, and so.
Correct. Whatever the air temperature is, that's the temperature inside. So we all have blankets, and it's a good chance.
I also
for a
don't
nap.
like flying on a normal commercial flight, so I can't imagine flying that way.
So, this is a very specialized and professional team. Is there a way for people that may be interested in volunteering or connecting with this ministry to do so?
Yes, absolutely. So we do have, of course, we have our surgeons and our optometrists and our scrub techs. And then we also have some volunteers as well that will help out in triage with some maintenance, things like that. So it's, kind of something for everybody. So we do have, there's on our website, HaitiEyeMission.com. There's a place there that you can sign up to volunteer. We do have an application process. So that is sent out every year. And then our board of directors will look at all the applications that come in and make sure our medical needs are met, and then, fill up the team from there.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned also that currently there's one trip to Haiti per year, and that the cost has been increasing. What is the cost? What is the price that you all have to pay to be able to go and do this ministry?
So each team member pays $1,950 out of pocket. And part of that, obviously covers their travel costs and accommodations in Haiti. Each trip is roughly $90,000 to $100,000, and that has been increasing, which is one of the main reasons why we're looking at doing this fundraising dinner to help offset some of those costs, because of food prices, fuel prices, everything we're feeling is
Feeling
going
the
up.
pinch.
So, and we get as much as we can donated. I have a lot of good connections with different organizations and pharmaceutical companies, but there are just some consumable supplies that we're not able to get donated.
Sure. Is this the first time you're doing a gala like this?
It is.
It's your inaugural?
Yes, and we would love to have 200 people is what the venue can accommodate, and we would love to have every seat filled.
Is this something where people buy tickets in advance to come and attend the gala?
Yes, so there are many places. Our Facebook page, our Instagram page, our LinkedIn page, our website, HaitiEyeMission.com, and then it's also through Eventbrite. So all of our other social pages will take you to the Eventbrite site for that.
Okay.
So that would be, we're very excited. We think it's going to be a great time, a lot of fun and meaningful message, and just to bring that awareness about what we're doing.
And this is on October 12th at the Delta.
Yes.
Delta Hotel, 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock is when the social hour starts, and a chance to kind of look through some of the silent auction items.
Get signed up for that trip.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have, I know last time you were here, it was 26 that you said last year you had 21. Do you have a target number, or do you just, whoever signs up, this is who we're taking? And do you have a max?
Yes. So 25 is kind of the max, with MFI, Missionary Flights International, they have 2 planes, but because of some pilot staffing issues, they were kind of limited with how many they can accommodate for us. So 25 is really the max number that we can take now with the current situation with the flights.
Okay. And how have things changed over the last 2 years? Has anything changed with COVID other than you mentioned prices going up, things like that? Has it gotten easier in the last 2 years? Is it more difficult? Is it? I know there's a lot of unrest in Haiti. Mm-hmm. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so thankfully we have not missed a year going down there since 2016. We did have to delay our trip. We normally go in February. But in 2021 and 22, we had to go in May. The first year was because of COVID. We had to wait until things had kind of settled down a little bit, and then we had extra precautions. We had to test in and test out of the country. We were able to get masks donated for all of our patients, just some of the added precautions. But we were just thankful because of the glaucoma drop situation and the patients having no other way to get those, and they only have a year's worth. So that's kind of our driving force, behind the annual trips. And then in 2022, it was delayed because of some of the unrest that was happening. But, the region that we go to we've always felt very safe. We have a great connection with the hospital there and, and the community in general. So we haven't felt any of that unrest that's happening in Port-au-Prince, thankfully. Keep Haiti in your prayers, though, because they need some stability for sure.
Yeah. We have another ministry that's a big part of Atonement. It's Feed My Starving Children. Mm-hmm. And they do a lot of outreach to Haiti for basically food relief with all the poverty that goes on. So
yes, prices have, and that is really the only thing that we've noticed in the past couple of years is, food scarcity, and the prices are higher. Gas prices are higher. In February, we actually had to figure out how to provide our own power because the hospital in Pion, they were only running their generator 1 to 2 hours a day. So they were just doing basically emergency cases. Mm-hmm. And so about 3 weeks before we were supposed to go, I got a call and they said, well, we can't support a mission team right now because we're only running power 1 to 2 hours a day. And so we have a master electrician that travels with us. And so he was my first call, and I said, can we be self-sufficient? So he has actually made an entire electrical board. All of this is like way beyond my knowledge base, but he figured it out. We have a generator that was donated to us that's dual fuel, and then we found a conversion kit for another smaller generator that we have down there. And then I made another call to someone in Haiti that I know. I was able to get enough propane that we could purchase in Haiti. So we ran completely on propane, on generators for a week with our entire team of 21 doing 300 plus surgeries. And
that is amazing. That is so cool.
It's amazing the dedication to, we're getting this done.
Right.
And we're going to figure out a way to do it. That's really cool.
And it just so happens you have a
solving.
master electrician to reach out to.
You're like, I have the exact person I need.
Exactly. Yeah, I said, we're just a team. We're a big family, but there's never a feeling of a hierarchy, although our master electrician was at the top.
Oh, sure. The hierarchy is the one that you rely on the most, not the one who's...
Without power, there was not going to be any
Nothing's
surgery happening. So I've been told I don't take no for an answer very well.
That's wonderful. So how many years has this ministry been going on?
Since 2016. So Dr. Bergstrom went the first time with another team. He was just going to go and help out another team and do eye care. And so that was in 2012. And basically the doctor at that point that was working in Pignon or doing mission work in Pignon, he said, I'm getting too old for this. Literally, here are the keys to the OR down in Haiti. So, and Dr. Bergstrom is so giving and so generous. And so he took those keys, and I'm very glad he did. But then he started leading a big mission team in 2016, and we've been running ever since. Yeah. And we're expanding. We're always trying to expand what we're doing, outreach. We're actually, because fuel prices have been higher and a lot of the people in the rural communities have had a harder time getting to us. This next trip, I want to start implementing buses that we're going to send out an hour in each direction and then bus people into us so they don't have those costs of a taxi ride or a motorcycle ride.
Is the life-changing procedures that your ministry is doing, are these things that we take for granted in the United States?
Absolutely. The cataracts that we see in Haiti are literally, if you go to our website, you'll see they're the color of Coke. I have a cataract that was taken out of someone's eye on a piece of paper next to a bottle of Coke, and they're the same color. I mean, here, that would never happen. You would get them treated long before they ever got that bad. So the surgeons actually have to do a special cataract surgery technique called M6, manual small incision cataract surgery, because they are so dense.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And that's HaitiEyeMission.com, right?
Yes, HaitiEyeMission.com.
Okay. Do you have other communities?
Can you look at Dayna's face real quick?
Well, yeah,
It sounds great, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
The things we take for granted. That's amazing.
Sounds wonderful.
What happened?
Just
talking
the
about
idea
the
of you
procedure.
taking something out of someone's
I
eye
see.
is just
I thought she was looking at the record button again.
oh yeah, no, but it's still red. Making sure.
Do you have other communities in Haiti that are catching wind of what you're doing and they're like, hey, can you set up shop here, or can you come back at another time, or figuring out how to get those people to you when you're there?
Yes, I get contacted throughout the whole year. People find us online. We get patients from all over the country that, find out when we're going to be there, and they come to see us because there's no cost for, obviously everything that we do for them is free. I was very fortunate. We had a booth. I've been trying to, spread word about what we're doing and just increase our audience and increase the awareness because of the great need. And so we're highly involved with Lions Clubs in the region.
Oh,
and I'm a member of the Horace Lions Club myself. And so we had a booth at the International Lions Convention in Boston just a few weeks ago. And so there too, meeting people from all over the world. We got invitations, I think, to 7 different countries to go and do mission work. Yes. But I said, well, we need to, let's finish what we're doing in Haiti first and get that under control. We are trying to have sustainable eye care in Pignon. We're trying to find a Haitian doctor that we can support and train so they will have access to that eye care all year.
Sure.
And we have partnerships with a couple of schools in Haiti. So we're trying to identify that right person for us. And we're really excited about that.
That's great.
That is really neat.
I mean, it's wonderful that you guys can go and do this once a year, but there is a cost that keeps going up. And, if you can empower folks that are there already to really keep it going, I mean, that's a game changer.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's been our primary focus is, another reason for added fundraising efforts too, because when we find that right candidate, we want to make sure that we have that sustainable income so we can support that salary for that person.
Absolutely.
Have there been any gravy things like improved relations with the United States because of all this, or have you seen any of that? Like, I know a lot of times countries are, they just like us with any other country, we're like, have sort of preconceived ideas
There's some distrust there.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Right. Have you seen improvements generally, or don't you really notice that?
In a lot of the conversations that I have, I try to always let people know that, we talk about the numbers of surgeries we're doing, the number of, people that we're screening, but it's really about individual people. And I always say that we're all God's children. It doesn't matter where on the earth we just happen to be born. If we can help our neighbor, let's help our neighbor. It's kind of, the same thing as when we have flooding in Fargo and, we go to the areas closest to the river. We don't go and sandbag in, Eagle Run over in West Fargo. So our neighbors in Haiti, they're only 3 hours away from us by flight. And the need there is far beyond, anything that we're seeing here where there are resources to get the help that people need as far as, eye care. So the impact that we can make there is just dramatically larger than what we would be able to do here. So we're helping our neighbors.
And I think you mentioned that you coordinate through the embassy with the Haitian government. So it's not as if there's all kinds of issues for you personally or the ministry personally to be able to carry out what you're doing. Is that correct?
Right. Yes. Yep. So we register the trip with the embassy, and then we also, like I said, with the hospital, working relationship that we have with them. We travel under their nonprofit with the hospital, and then they have American board members as well, Promise for Haiti. And so, yeah, those partnerships are crucial. We have friends, now that we've been going to the same region so many years, we truly have friends in Haiti that are excited. When we land on the grass runway in Pignon, we have half of the town there waiting to greet us and give us hugs and how are you? And, it's like
like
a reunion.
old friends.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. That's really neat. So, is there anything else that you'd like to share about what you're doing or why you're doing it?
I think it's just, this is our skill set to make a difference, and we're giving back. We just feel very strongly about the mission work that we're doing, and it's, all of the money raised goes directly into our trips and into eye care. And so we just feel great about the impact that we're making. There's still a lot of work to do because almost 25% of the population in Haiti has glaucoma. And so because of the high genetic, it's highly genetic. And so there's family members, we're trying to educate. We're trying to, like I said, have that sustainable piece with an eye doctor there all the time. We're trying to have all of our materials, translated into their native language so we can educate them. Most people have never even had an eye exam that we see. And, we will oftentimes, if we see somebody that has severe glaucoma, then we'll ask them, well, how many kids do you have? How many grandkids do you have? Are they here with you? And we will, give them an eye exam too. And we've caught a few that we've started on glaucoma meds. They still have their eyesight. They're fine. So they didn't think they needed an eye exam. So just that education piece, we're trying to really make a very large impact in any area that we can. And actually, we have something exciting in February. We're going to run Vacation Bible School for the kids.
Oh, fun.
Yay!
Yes. We are so excited. And we have crafts. We're planning for 500 kids, and it sounds like we may have to turn kids away even.
Wow.
We're going to do it at a big park that they have there on Sunday afternoon, and we'll have some volunteers because surgery is still going to be happening. So we're not going to take away from that piece of it, but we have, prayers that we're going to put in biodegradable balloons and have some American kids here write prayers on one side of the paper, and then Haitian kids write prayers on the other side. And we're going to have them go up all at, the end of the event So, the American and the Haitian prayers are going up together. We're going to have crafts. We're going to have skits. We're going to have music. We're going to have, it's a snack. We're so excited.
Is that going to just be one day, or is it going to be through the whole week?
It's just going to be Sunday afternoon for a couple hours. That's kind of all we can manage right now with staffing, but we're working with.
And that many kids.
Yes.
That's a lot of kids.
Yeah. We're going to be working with some of the local pastors in Peon and getting volunteers there to help out. And
that is really neat.
Very
Still
excited.
so cool.
Yeah.
So we're trying to spread the love of Jesus at the same time as restoring sight. So
well, I love even if you weren't running a VBS, you're sharing the love of Jesus by what you guys are doing. What was the thinking to say we have all these kids around while this is going on? Let's do a VBS as well, or what?
We're just a little bit crazy, maybe.
I love it.
You're like, how can we make this more?
We're already
Exactly.
so busy and have so much going on. Let's add another huge component
Absolutely.
to it. But
Yeah.
I think just because we love the community so much and we just want to just really connect in another way.
Yeah. And when are you
That's
going?
wonderful.
February 14th to the 24th is our next trip.
Okay.
And we do have our application. So if anyone is interested, go to our website, HaitiEyeMission.com, and just reach out on the website, and that will come to me, and then I'll make sure that you get the trip application.
Wow.
Wonderful.
All right. So the event is a night for sight that is going to happen October 12th at 6 o'clock, $100 per ticket.
Yes, $100.
Yep, and that gets you into all the entertainment as well as the silent auction, which, like we said, has the bidding on the Italy trip.
The Italy trip.
That
Yes,
sounds
and we have
really cool.
a few other great items as well. So we're really excited about that, and that includes a plated dinner, great music, great speaker.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good night.
It's going to be really good. So you can learn more at HaitiEyeMission.com. Kristin Follman, thanks for coming in and joining us.
Yes, thank you so much. This has been great.
Yeah.
Can I pray?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'd love it.
absolutely.
All right. Father God, we give you thanks. Thank you for having Kristin join us today and share with us what's going on with Haiti Eye Mission. We ask your blessing on the work that they are doing. Fill them with confidence and the assurance that you are with them, that you are working through their hands, through their hearts, through the love that they are sharing with the people that you are putting in their midst. And we pray, Lord, that this upcoming event on October 12th, that you would bless it, that it would bring awareness to our area of what Haiti Eye Mission is doing, and that it would be such a wonderful time of energy and joy and excitement, that all the costs that are necessary for them to go and do this work will be covered, and that everything will be ready for February much sooner in October. So there's no need to rush or worry about where all the resources are going to come from. Bless their team as they travel. Send them to do the work that needs to be done and bring them back safely to us. All this we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. All right. Again, HaitiEyeMission.com. Kristin Follman, thanks for joining us, and we will see you all next time for another riveting episode of that podcast.